you don't get buck fever. Like, have you ever gotten buck fever on Tarkov? You will.
Yes, yeah, I think I have.
Yeah.
There's been
You know,
moments.
where you're looking at someone, and you're like, oh shit, man, should I shoot or am I gonna fuck this up? And then all of a sudden you're second
Well,
guessing
yeah, you're
yourself
like
and
laying
everything.
an interchange. A 4-man rolls by, and you're just laying there in one of the stores. Like, fuck. Do I?
You've been laying there 18 minutes.
Yeah.
Now imagine being like, my teenage years or whatever, and I've been laying there for 3 hours. And I see one guy. I would sit there and in the map, I would be like, okay, people are gonna go for Cherno and Electro, and then they're gonna want to head north naturally, right? And so now there's these 3 different interstates or whatever that head north. This one north of Mogilev is probably gonna be the one that they're gonna take because there's like a gas station in between here and there. And I would sit there and like figure out these little paths like. And I wish they would provide maps of this shit. Like, what are the most commonly traveled places?
Right. Yeah.
Just so I can lay at the place where I know they're going to travel, but I know they're going to be like feet up on the desk, fucking eating chips and shit, like not paying attention. Because when you're like 4 minutes outside of Starry Sabor, that's when you fucking sit up and start dusting off all the Cheeto shit. And, all right, we're about to get into some shit. But like, the 10 minutes of travel time before then,
Yeah.
no, dude, you're lounging. You're not ready to get shot.
So
That
this
game
was
changed shit.
So this was the birth of the rat in Tarkov, then, essentially, for you.
Yeah, I definitely have a history of being like that guy that you're just like, fuck, dude, fuck.
Well, it's funny. One of my buddies said, "Hey, ask Sam if what advice would he give to a person starting Tarkov?" And he goes, "I bet you he would say Camp D2."
No. Actually, you know what the best advice I've ever heard for Tarkov is?
Yeah.
And Sequisha gave this out. I don't know if you know Sequisha,
Yeah.
but he was just like, this is a very newbie thing to do, and I catch myself doing it sometimes. But if you got some shit and you're going to extract, just slow the fuck down.
Yeah.
It is so me to like grab something and I just go like, and I just, to the exit, and I just run reckless abandon,
Yeah.
and I get shot every time. He's just like, just walk as if it's the beginning of the raid. Just keep calm, dude. Just calm down. You don't have to run to the exit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
I told this story a million times, but DayZ, once again, one of the most impactful things I've ever had, the most frightful experience I've ever had. I've said this 1,000 times, but it is funny to me. It's just I was in a apartment building on DayZ, and I was up at the top floor, and this guy just like walks up outside and so nonchalantly, you can tell he was like lounging back in his chair.
Yeah.
He was just like, hey, dude, I know you're up there. And I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to go up those stairs, and I'm going to fucking kill you.
Okay.
That's what's going to happen. It was a total head game. Like, guess what he did?
He went up there and killed you?
He killed the shit out of me. I had no chance, because I was like, I could just hear him stomping. And I was like, oh, God, he's on like the 6th floor. There's like 5 floors left. I was freaking the fuck out. And like, he just walked up there and just massacred me. There was no chance. It was so matter-of-factly how he said it.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my God.
And it was like the human element to that is great. You could play Call of Duty all day and get a quad kill or whatever and stunt on those motherfuckers and do drop shots and stuff. But until you can just like hear the fear in their voice, it doesn't hit quite the same.
Yeah. Well, I never got into DayZ early. I missed that window, but recently I had a content creator, Ariana, she does a lot of DayZ, and she told me about the story, a crazy story in DayZ where she was walking by a house. It was at night. She looked in, there was like a guy with a mask on, a glow stick, and he told her to come in. And she went in. He tied her up. He killed himself.
Bitch.
He killed himself in front of her, and then she was like, "What the fuck? That game
Where's
is
your
fucked
goddamn
up."
survival instinct? This is
It's like a horror movie, This was your first jump into it with the dazzle.
Yeah. And by the way, dude, I just want to say, like, I get messages. I don't know if it's just people like gassing me up because they like me or whatever, like my videos. But I make videos that I would like to see.
Yeah.
And there are some people that enjoy that same type of video, right?
Yeah.
But I get messages where people are like, "Hey, dude, I really like your editing style, and I can see that you're like really good at it, or whatever." And I just want to say, dude, I made like 250 videos, I think, before I made one that just sucked.